Hello. I have a pimple right here and my husband's been calling it my diamond necklace, which is really funny. Anyways, so my brother and sister-in-law were just over. Joe made these like egg slut sandwiches. They're these sandwiches that were pretty popular a few years ago, and a few weeks ago, Joe and I went to a cafe and we ordered them, and they were so tasty. And we became obsessed and we started making them at home on the weekends, just as like a little weekend treat. It's quite heavy to eat every day, so just having it once in a while is kind of nice. How you make it is you get brioche bread. The brioche bread is a little sweet and soft, and then you toast it with butter, and you can put whatever filling that you like. Lettuce, tomato. We usually like to put either smoked salmon or sliced turkey or ham. And you also put like a little scrambled egg and a little sauce, maybe like a hollandaise or a mayo. But yeah, really, really delicious. I think the best part about it is the brioche bread. I love brioche bread. Anyways, they came over because my husband and I are going on a Korea-Japan trip for a few weeks. And we asked them to come and cat sit, make sure that our cats are doing okay while we're gone. I feel pretty bad for leaving them for so long. I'm gonna miss them so much, but I'm also really excited for our trip. Yeah, my husband's been really looking forward to it, and he's been planning so many things, and yeah, it'll be nice. Life always has its ups and downs, but I think this year was pretty hard for just some personal reasons, and it'll be really nice to go on this trip. I haven't been reading as much the last few weeks. I've just been slowly getting through The Psychology of Money. It's like a personal finance book. It's okay. So in Japan, we'll be going to the Studio Ghibli park. So my husband suggested that we watch all the Studio Ghibli movies so that when we're at the park, we can really appreciate all the different like scenes that are there. So far we've watched Totoro, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, Arrietty, Whisper of the Heart, and The Cat Returns. We still have to watch Princess Mononoke and Ponyo. Oh, we also watch Kiki's Delivery Service. I've watched all of them before except Arrietty, The Cat Returns, and Whisper of the Heart was the first time watching those. Whisper of the Heart was so good. I think that's one of my favorites now. It's just so quaint and charming and so wholesome. And that's the original Lo-Fi Girl. My husband was like mind blown that that's where Lo-Fi Girl came from. But yeah, such an enjoyable movie. Arrietty was nice, but I think the story wasn't as refined as it usually is with Studio Ghibli. I feel like usually the storytelling is like an 8 out of 10. But Arrietty's story to me was more of like a 7 or 7.5. I just felt like something about it wasn't as polished, but overall still really enjoyed Arrietty. I'm glad it wasn't like a B movie situation where it was like a weird like, you know, romantic thing going on. So I have a little book haul for you. I am guilty. I do have a few books that I haven't read yet, but I really wanted to read a few like Korean and Japanese authors while I was there. So I ordered these, and I found a new Canadian website that has books for sale for pretty good prices. It's called The Book Outlet, and they're Canadian. So in Canada, the big bookstore retailer is Indigo, and their prices are okay, but sometimes I find that maybe something like Amazon is a little cheaper, but I try not to order from Amazon when I can. And I try to go to some used bookstores and secondhand shops, but I don't always find the books that are on my TBR list. So yeah, when I found the Book Outlet online, I saw that they had a few that I wanted to read, so I ordered them. I think they buy books that are like overstock items from other retailers, and that's how they're able to sell it for so cheap. Overall, the quality is good, except one of them, it's a little dirty and it's got like a few markings on it, but honestly, I don't mind. The book was, I think it was like $7 or $8, so it's really cheap. So that's why it's cheaper price. But if you're okay with that, then anyways, so these are the books that I got. If Cats Disappeared from the World by Genki Kawamura. I don't fully know what this book is about, but I love cats and it's a Japanese author. I've heard generally this book is recommended, so I'm just kind of giving it a blind shot. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this in a really peaceful cafe in Japan, eating a delicious bread. I got 2 Korean authors, The White Book by Hangang. This is like a poetry book, I think, and I think Hangang always kind of reflects on politics and culture, so I think this will be a really interesting read as well. One of my personal goals is to read all of Hangang's translated books, so yeah, one step closer. And the other one I got was Son Wonpyung's Counterattacks at 30. I know her book Almond is very popular, but the premise of Almond was a little more like YA sounding, like young adult. And this one is more about like life in your 30s, Korean toxic work culture. So I thought that'd be interesting to read and more relatable for myself. And these are not Korean or Japanese authors, but I saw them on the website and I wanted to read them and they were a good price, so I just ordered them. Creep by Emma von Strauten. It's about a girl who becomes obsessed with this guy and she's like stalking him and being really creepy. I don't do too well with scary stories, so hopefully it's not like too scary. I used to listen to true crime podcasts at work all the time, and my husband practically begged me to stop listening to them because at night I would have night terrors. So I would have these really vivid nightmares and I would wake up screaming. Sometimes I'd be crying and there'd just be like really, really scary dreams. And it was because I was listening to those podcasts. So my husband told me to stop, and once I stopped having those nightmares. But yeah, you know, like a little creepy story is like kind of fun sometimes. So yeah. And the last one is Abortion, Our Bodies, Their Lies, and the Truths We Use to Win by Jessica Valenti. A part of me was like, maybe it's a little too late to read this, but then again, it's never too late to educate yourself and be informed on really important topics. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one. I was also really looking forward to reading Flowers for Algernon by Daniel Keyes. I thought that would be kind of fun to read in October. It also has a bit of a spooky, eerie vibe. So I think I'll be taking that with me as well. We'll be spending a lot of time on the plane and on trains going from different prefectures, and so I think we'll have a lot of time to read. So I'm thinking of taking quite a few books. Hopefully I don't regret it because they are pretty heavy to carry around. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to our trip. I've also been working on our bedroom for the last few weeks. I painted. The bedroom used to be gray and I've painted it white, which is very millennial of me. I do plan on adding some wall trim throughout the whole room. I spend a lot of time in the bedroom at night, like after work and before bed. And usually I just have like our lamps on, and the lamps emit a very warm yellow light. I perceive the walls as being yellow, so I feel like that's the color of the room, so that's why I don't mind it being white. And I also wanted to introduce some colors through the textiles. And last night I installed this curtain rod and these curtains. Be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun. I got this like pretty mauve color. I paired it with this like IKEA lace curtain. It's a nice color and some pattern. I also recently got this chair from Structube. I originally wanted to get this chair from West Elm, but it's quite pricey and it's just an occasional chair, so I didn't want to spend too much on it. Yeah, I really like this chair. It's a really pretty shape and the quality is pretty good. In Canada, Structube is like a entry-level furniture seller. So the quality kind of varies. Sometimes the quality is pretty good, sometimes the quality is not great. but I saw the chair in store and I felt like the construction was pretty good. And yeah, I got this pillow to add some color and texture as well. I do plan on painting our doors eventually this really light blue color, which will also add some more color to the bedroom. I also got these nightstands. I thrifted them for $100 for the pair like months ago, but I didn't have time to clean them thoroughly, so I didn't want to use them obviously. But a few days ago I was finally able to clean them, so I set that up yesterday. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I really love the curves and the delicate shape, and they have a little bit of an antique vibe, which I really love. So I think it's coming together pretty nicely. Oh yeah, I also got this shelf. It came in yesterday and I installed it yesterday. And yeah, I have to still put some stuff on there. There's still a few things that I have to do, but I'll do them over time, and I'm pretty happy with how it's going so far. We've been enjoying the last few weeks of summer. There were definitely a lot of stressful moments and stressful days, but eating sweet treats and good food and hanging out with friends always cheers me up. And my friend introduced me to this cheese tart shop and I'm in love. It's called Pablo. They have mini tarts and they have like a larger cheese tart. It's so delicious. It's funny because when I was younger, I hated cheese in general, but now that I'm older, I love cheese and cheese desserts. It's so good. Sometimes American style cheesecake is very heavy and too dense, but this is like a Japanese style bakery. So it's much lighter and you have that savoriness from the cheese with the sweetness and different flavors. So good. The interior of Pablo's is really cute too. They have this like bulkhead detail, which I think was inspired by Swiss cheese with the little holes in it, so I thought that was really cute. And the other day our friends invited us out to a local board game cafe, and that was so fun. We played a bunch of different games and we just hung out, and it was really fun. I think especially as you get older into your 30s, you know, so much happens in life and there's a lot going on in the world, and sometimes talking can get into some really heavy topics, which is great and really important to talk about. But sometimes it is nice to just kind of have fun and play games and keep things really light and fun. So yeah, that was like another happy memory to have by the end of summer. Anyways, I'm gonna go head out now. My husband and I are gonna go watch the new Demon Slayer movie in theaters, which will be really fun. We're gonna buy some popcorn and maybe buy some candy ahead of time. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.